Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I really need to tell you this story. I used to travel on my birthday for work. I almost always most was working on my birthday. It's near a holiday, and so when corporations would take people away for retreats, workshops, learnings, they try to pick a holiday weekend. A lot of conferences happen on times when there's a day off so that people could take advantage of the day off and the day after and whatever, whatever. Anyway, I was always traveling on my birthday. I was always working on my birthday. 2 years in a row, 2 years back to back, I was on a plane seated next to Art Linkletter. Now, if you don't know Art Linkletter, if you don't know who he is, it's because you're young. Look him up. Art Linkletter was around for all of my childhood. Kids say the darndest things. People are funny. He was radio, television. He was always around. He was a very, very funny man on TV. He was not in that seat next to me. Anyway, 2 years in a row, I'm seated next to Art Linkletter on my birthday, and I say this has to mean something. This is just too weird of a coincidence to not mean anything. So I pondered it and thought about it and tried to rationalize it and couldn't come up with anything. And then I thought about his name, Art Linkletter. And my sister Myrna was an artist. And I thought, maybe she left me a letter that I need to find. I know, it's crazy. But so was sitting next to Art Linkletter on my birthday 2 years in a row. So I go looking around through all my stuff, trying to find a letter from my sister. And I finally find this letter, and it was in a book. It was a book that she had given me. First time she gave it to me, I think I was 12. And then she gave it to me again. I was probably 27, 28. It's called Science of the Mind. The first time she gave it to me, I was like, I wanted a bike. And it's this big book that's kind of the foundation of a lot of new age thought and what have you. Anyway, in that book was, she had inscribed the book to me, but in the book was a letter that she had written to me that I had never seen, because up until that point I hadn't read that book. Anyway, I find this letter and I read it, and it was telling me about what I was going through at that time. And it was telling me that I knew the truth and I had to follow it for my own life, that I was willing to do for others, but I needed to be willing to do for myself. Now, I think that we all have these letters that we've written to ourselves that remind us of the stuff that we need, the answers that we're seeking, the choices that we need to make, the inspiration to keep going. Sometimes those letters come from a book that was tucked away on a shelf that we hadn't read. Sometimes those letters come from an old journal that you were writing in. And sometimes those letters come from the strangers we meet. Your letter is waiting, but you know the answer. I love you.